All right. Hey, so I wanted to clarify some energies before I dig into the deck that I use when I'm working with psychic investigation or when I'm working on that aspect. Because the pink cards are pretty true, right? And the energy of the pink cards is not what you would think when you think of the color pink, right? Which is actually why they had me make them in the pink cards, to be honest, because pink will help you with your heart space, right? Pink will help you kind of stay on track. You know what I'm saying? That's because everything in this journey of awakening and ascending is cryptic, right? Because that's how spirit works. It's not just laid out right in front of you to figure it out, right? It's cryptic. That's how they work. So the overall I know why I did this actually, because I went upstairs and had to do stuff, real world stuff, and I got this narrow lane of traffic, okay, a narrow lane of traffic, and I had that pink card reading ended with like an accident energy. We had the Jeep and the Dodge, right? That's their karma, okay? That's the point. But what spirit does and how I operate is because I remote view, I see things in my head way before they ever happen. And now I understand what that is. And sometimes that's how these decks were made. I don't remember writing all of these decks. So sometimes when the cards come out, I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I don't remember writing them. So I had that narrow lane of traffic, like a chilling wind kind of a feel, right? So I wanted to come down and pull energies, and I was exactly right what I was thinking. So something is coming out, right? The sun was here. The sun, you think about the moon, okay? The moon in reverse means you sometimes it can be beneficial, right? But it can also be escapism. You're trying to run, you're on the run, you're trying to avoid something. But the sun is something that it's like a double-edged sword. It's going to make someone happy, but conversely, it's not good news, right? But it's coming out because it has to come out, okay? It has to come out. In situations like this, where you as a person who is walking your path and you are doing what you are supposed to do, you're minding your own business, you are not inflicting harm on anybody, your intentions are pure, your heart is pure, right? That's the ascended path. That's the awakened, enlightened path, okay? When you are doing that, but people are still attacking you for no reason. They're attacking you because they're jealous. They're attacking you because they are envious, out of pride, out of anger, okay? That's a problem, because sometimes these people get so far into it, they'll never stop, because they're not even themselves anymore. They are whatever entity has attached itself to them. Generally, it is whatever they conjured up to come after you. Okay? So no matter what you do, they'll never stop. And that's why sometimes these things happen. So I wanted to just pull on this, and I was exactly right, okay? The first three cards that flew out were the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Then the Devil in reverse came out. Okay, so it's been a little confusing in the Divine Collective, because you aren't really seeing Empress. We used to see the Queen of Cups a lot. We're not really anymore. We're seeing the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Okay, a lot of us now are having to be in this masculine energy because we can't, our emotions can't take. We have to think, right? Okay, so I asked to clarify this King of Swords with the Hierophant, and it came out here with the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is someone who has known for a very, very, very long time. This is the slow and steady, slow as night in the deck, okay? But also somebody who's done the work, okay? And when you have the High Priestess and the Hierophant here, this is giving guru. Then you add in the King of Swords with clarity and acuity of vision and knowing the truth from falsity, using their mind, okay? They don't emotions. It's like the Queen of Swords, but a little bit more masculine, right? Okay. Somebody is waiting because they know the end is here. They know. They're just waiting and watching because what they wanted to happen to you is now here. They don't understand how you pulled all your swords out. They don't. But the problem here is they don't see this coming. They blocked all good from you, right? Because they wanted nothing but bad to come your way. This is what's happening to them, okay? If that makes any sense. So then I asked to go a little bit further because I was like, okay, well, what's so significant? Like what, you know, and then I heard evidence, like again, evidence, something is coming out. So we have a King of Pentacles here. Okay. This King of Pentacles is showing up as the Hermit and the King of Wands. Okay. Who is ending something. He is the face of judgment. And how, do you ask? Is he the face of judgment? Because this King of Pentacles here with the Hermit, that's the detective of the deck, okay? This is evidence. There's evidence of a group of people trying to mess with someone's community, with someone's home, with someone's happiness, okay? They're trying, there's evidence of somebody trying to mess with someone's happily ever after. Who, you might ask, are they trying to mess with? The Empress. The evidence that was found is everything they did to take this Empress offline, which is basically what the pink card said, okay? It's a systematic shutdown, all right? There is evidence. It's like they hollowed out a tree trunk. It's like somebody hid everything where somebody thought they would never find it. But that's how God works, okay? He puts a bug in someone's ear to make them go back and look at something. One little tiny detail, right? Now they have evidence. Oh, do they have evidence of every little tiny thing that was done to lead someone off their track? And when I see things, or I see crimes, or I see crime scenes, or I see and feel what happened to someone, and I'm urged to use my cards, I like to let it sit after I record it. Because again, I'm channeling, right? Like I channel a lot when I'm pulling cards. And you know, any reader, true reader, will say the same thing. They don't fucking remember really everything they said, so they'll go back and they'll watch it. And that is why I came back to pull some more cards before I jumped into like the real nasty, like dirty dollar deck and the dirty diamond deck, I think is what I'm going to call it. But whatever is coming, this is going to be wish fulfillment for the Divine Collective. Take it how it resonates, okay? Again, remember, if you're not in a healed space, you're not going to read or understand any of this message correctly. It's going to either go over your head, it's going to trigger you, or you're going to want to lash out. So if you feel like that when you watch a video or you hear something, shut it off and walk away. Because I read the cards, I read the energy, and I'm channeled. I'm used as a channel. It's me, but it's not me, right? So that's why I like to come back. And I want to just make sure, like, that's what I was feeling because I watched it back, right? Or there's a little nugget that stuck in my head that I remembered. So this is serious. This is big. For whoever this is for, right? It's not for me. I know it's not for me. I'm in pretty smooth, calm waters, you know? Like, I get that. But I protect my peace. And whoever is in this situation is also protecting their peace. That's why this is happening. And that's how you know that you're in the divine collective. Because again, this doesn't trigger you. It doesn't upset you. It's just like, oh shit, yeah, that would make sense because I do feel that way. Or yes, that makes sense. I track with that, right? Like that really, really makes sense to me. Or nothing else except this one sentence makes sense to me, but hey, it's a good fucking story. I can't wait to see where it goes. Does that resonate? Does that register? So confirmation, right? And like a lot of you are in the midst of this turmoil, right? And my heart goes out to you because I know, I mean, decades for me. I went through this for decades, you know, and then to have it all crash down on me and have to sift through it and process it and understand how sick I was made, and understanding now on the other end of it, looking back at it, like, wow, they came here to do a job and they did their job, you know, like I respect that. And being able to sit and honestly, authentically sit here and say that you respect the karmics and the jobs that they were sent here to do, that's a healed fucking person, right? That's fucking healed. Do you like generally like want to have them in your energy ever again? No, you're good. No. I got it this time. You know, it's like, Spirit, I got it. We're good. Which honestly, like I just had it out here. Where was the world? I saw the world. What did I do with it? The world was out here somewhere. Yeah, the world and judgment. I'm good. Let's move on to this next level of Jumanji, right? Because I'm ready. New levels, new devils. I called for help. I called for judgment. I called for justice. I completely surrendered. Something, you know, I mean, this was a long ass time ago, but it also seems like it was just yesterday too, right? Like, because you remember. But there's no emotion to it because you're healed, and that's that peace. My peace be with you, my peace I leave you, right? So, fuck, the energy is insane, you guys. And like I said, this is serious stuff that's happening. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out either, because you can look at the world and you can see the world, what's going on. That's just a grander scale, but it's the same energies in the lives of this divine collective. So help is here. It is in the vicinity, okay? Whatever is coming in, whether it's a message, a settlement, a decision, a judgment, okay? It's going to be a sigh of relief for the divine collective. Now, it initially may be shocking. It may be. And this is a safe place for you to deal with that, okay? But ultimately, it will be the Sun card. Because the universe does everything for you. It's not to you, all right? And you know, at least if you are truly a divine, okay, in this divine collective, divine femme, divine masculine, whatever. If you truly are, no matter how it works out, in your heart of heart, you know, it was the way it had to be because it had the best interest of everyone involved. Period. Period. Because you understand alchemy and you use that alchemical process, right, to transmute shit. You don't hang on to it or lash out, right? Because you're done. You've grown. You're past that, right? So, like, this is crazy. But you're the Empress. How beautiful that is. You fucking deserve your laurels. You deserve to be able to fucking rest. Your body lets you sleep because the human body, again, remember, we're spirits having a human experience, okay? Divines having a human experience. Your body needs rest, okay? But you're not resting. You're going to be able to rest. So that's maybe why the Sun card came out. You're not going to feel like you're still on the, you know, that like the firing range, like if there's like a firing squad, you're not going to feel like that anymore. So I think That's insane. Because you are the lesson. You're karma. You are God's last, like, God sends you in when nothing else works. You are the fucking tower. You're the walking mirror. You are fucking karma. You are karma in the flesh, but you have grace. But that also means you're the fucking tower. The spiritual assassin. You're a judge and an assassin. You know, it's funny to me. It's like they came at you, right? But they don't understand that you sit in spiritual court, like on the jury, right? I mean, there's no jury in spiritual court. The only person who talks in spiritual court is the Most High. But that's what I mean. It's like trying to use magic on someone who made the book of magic. It doesn't make sense, right? But they wouldn't understand that because their consciousness is not to where they could understand that. It's just like they don't understand this concept of you being the tower. Because you don't look like a tower. So, yeah. You are the spiritual John Wick. Like, here's your pencil, right? So, damn. Like, it's intense. Like, it's really intense. But just, you know, and I don't have to remind a true divine collective, like, person in this collective. Like, they'll understand. Hey, it's going to work out the way it's intended to work out. Things have to shift. They've got to play. Like, there's so much behind the scenes that have to happen for this to work out. And it's in his timing. And however it works out, it truly is for my best interest. It is happening for me, not to me, you know? Damn. Okay. With that being said, I have absolutely no idea what's going to come out here. Am I, like, true? Like, these are, like, these next two decks, right? So, but I have helped people using these cards. I have really helped bring peace to a lot of people with this gift that I have. So it's interesting to use the cards and to see a story and see how it develops. And now that I am being guided to use this and share this collectively, it's been such a gift. So, but understand, you know, like, not everything is for you. And again, if you are not in a great headspace and you want to lash out or trigger or attack someone, whether comments or however, I don't even know if you can DM here. Probably not. I'm so old, I don't know. But, like, then obviously maybe you should need to take a fucking break. Like, tarot isn't for you, maybe right now. Like, and I just say that as, like, a spiritual psychosis is a real thing. You know, this is not the place for it. Like, I will not tolerate that type of behavior in the comments or anywhere. So I just feel like I shouldn't have to give that disclaimer because this is a collective of elevated, ascended, divine masculines and feminine. They should understand how shit like this works. So if you're new, I understand that, but I don't. You know, I know there's cross watchers, and for the people in the fucking back, if you know, you know. We're front yard people. We are not backyard people. To the cross watchers. In the back. You can't copy pure intention and pure heart. Just saying that again. You can't. All right? So, but, you know, spirits, like, you know, you are, like, I love when I can come down and I can reconnect with spirit and see what comes out in a deck that I created in tarot so easily without, you know, going through or having to use like one or two different tarot decks. So, because I also, like, I have tarot decks that I've kind of merged together, or like I have two of them. I buy two decks, so I keep them together because there's so many different energies in this collective. And I'm telling you, I see a lot of this Masonic Lodge shit, these Freemasons, these Eastern Stars, these sex cult shit. And when you are trying to decipher energies, it's nice to have bigger decks so you can, like, really see the extent of the problem or the extent of the disease, the extent of the evilness. like this is only one deck, but I knew just from the feeling and the vibe that I had when I was sitting outside and cloud gazing. We have storms rolling in, so I was cloud gazing, and like my spirit likes to talk to me a lot that way. I knew I didn't really need that many cards, and like the spirit really did come through. So look at that, 8 of Wands. Something is coming in. Swift, quick action. What is this? Yeah, there's swift, quick action here. 4 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the King of Swords, right? Okay, this deception here. What was done to keep you from, to keep you from healing, to receiving your blessings. This is the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands here. See, I'm telling you, I can't make it up. You saw me fucking mess with these cards. This like whack-a-mole shit, this conflict based in ego-driven fucking conflict, it's over. Okay, so whatever evidence is coming out, I cannot tell you. Like I said, look right here, we've got Judgment again. Judgment. And these people, their heads are too far up their asses to fucking see it coming. Plain and simple. They're so worried about burning down your house. They don't see that their own house is on fire. So they need to be, because they can't block anything anymore. They can't. They don't like that you're in this 9 of Pentacles energy, though. They don't. But you did this on your own. You were not afraid to make tough decisions because you are single, sexy, and successful. You stood 10 toes down. You know who you are. You know you have everything you need inside of you to create. You don't really need anybody else. It's like you in spirit, and that's it. You're good enough, right? And they just didn't see it. They didn't want to see it. Because heaven forbid somebody be stronger, smarter, sexier than they are, right? Like, no. They have it too easy. They had it too easy. They're not going to see it coming. And like it's really sad. But you are so protected. I just split the deck to the 9 of Wands. So we have 2 9s here. 9s might be important. 2 9s. You are so protected. You're so protected. You really are. Your ancestors, and they don't mess with you. They don't mess about you. They won't let anyone mess with you anymore because now you know who you are. And they're not going to let anything get in the way of this goody stuff. Come in, you know, because you are, look at that, the Magician. You are all you need. The Magician holds all the tools. The Magician has the Pentacles, he has the Wands, he has the Sword, and he has the Cup. And he knows when to use them. The moments that matter. He knows, she knows, he knows, you know? And that's a powerful, that's wisdom. That's a wisdom that is priceless. And that's what Jesus said. Those who chose wisdom over silver and gold, those are the ones who get to the promised land, because wisdom is priceless. That is the true abundance. Being wise enough to realize all the blessings you do have in your life and being grateful and thankful for them, that's the key. And that's the beauty of it. Like, you guys, you all figured out. You all figured it out, right? Balance is within you. You balance. You're balanced. But help's coming. There is help coming for you. And I think the help is coming in the form of some sort of information that's going to be presented to you. And it's going to be a good message. It's going to propel you. Like, it's going to give you a surge of energy. It's going to push you forward into your new beginning. And I love that. I love that for this collective. I really do. I really, really do. It's just beautiful. Ace of Wands and 2 of Cups. It don't get better than that. All right, y'all. I'm going to head out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.